All right, back here in the kitchen with Julie Loven, the Effortless Girl. We talked about fall decor earlier. Now we're getting more specific with Halloween decorations.
I know.
Yes.
So I'm not a blood and guts Halloween person because I'm a chicken, but we're going to do some spooky stuff anyway.
Right.
So these are balloon spiders, and they're so simple. You just blow up just a regular balloon.
Right.
You want to blow one that's kind of big for the body, big for the body, and then a smaller one for the head.
Right.
Then take pipe cleaners and just Scotch tape, and just a piece of Scotch tape. It's just very simple. A pipe cleaner, turn it in half and make a
Right.
V, and then just glue or tape it on. You can also probably use glue, but you don't need to.
Right.
And then there's your leg.
And that's so simple. If you're doing something, you're having a party, or if you're just wanting to decorate a door for Halloween, whatever, this is a good way to get some spiders in.
This is a great front door thing for Halloween night, especially for the trick-or-treaters. You know, if you want to leave a pot of candy on the front stoop and still have a little bit of decorations, decorations for a party, like you said, anything like that. And I think they're adorable. They're very inexpensive and they're super simple. And you can keep reusing the pipe cleaners each year, so you don't have to keep buying more. Now, then the really cool project that I thought is take your summer pool noodles and save them, and then you can cut them into sections. You can also go to the hardware store and get pipe insulation, but if you have pool noodles, use these. And so cut it into sections. We're making different candle holder sizes, and then spray paint it black. And so what you want to do after that to get the spooky part is light a taper candle, and I won't light it right now, but just let the hot wax drip over each pool noodle.
Right.
Now I'll show you one thing. Pool noodles are very flammable. And if you look at this right here, I got my taper candle too close to the pool noodle, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's flames everywhere. So it will burn.
Be careful.
You be super careful. This is not, this part is not for children. And then just put some
the little votive
candles that are battery powered.
Right.
And you can leave these outside. I think this is a great little front porch idea if you want to mix the balloon spiders with these. This is very inexpensive because you probably already have pool noodles right now. One pool noodle will do 2 candle holders, and then mount it on poster board or cardboard, whatever you have. This is not something that you go and buy, except if you want to get the candles. And then again, can be reused. This is very durable because once they are stuck onto the board with glue and then the wax, they're there forever.
And so you can reuse these. Every Halloween you can pull these back out.
Yep, they're very, very sturdy. Once that hot wax hardens, it is like concrete.
Now, if you can find black pool noodles, that's fine.
Black pool noodles would be great.
Can you spray paint them?
I spray painted these, and I just hit them one time and then glued them on with just a little bit of hot glue, or you can use regular glue, whatever you have. Glue it onto a piece of cardboard, and then you can spray paint that black if it's not already, and then that's what it is. And then I think the candle dripping makes it spooky. So
it really does.
Very Halloweeny.
You could actually take like a red candle or something along that, or an orange candle, and do some
different colors too. If you want to go the bloody gory route, do the red candle, but I'll have nightmares forever, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway,
you said you like to do spooky,
not scary. Right. Yep. So this is, I think this fits the bill.
And I love the fact you got the different links. You make the different links. You can make like a little 3D effect in there. And you could use these like if you're having a dinner or if you're having a party. A centerpiece
would be great for that.
Yeah, put it in the center of your table.
Would be great for that. Yep. And then these are safe. They're not going to set anything on fire. They'll run through the night. So leave them outside. You know, even along your walkway if you wanted to do that on Halloween. So you have lots of different choices on how to use them.
Right. How do you come up with your ideas? I mean, the whole. I want to pick your mind here a little bit.
Different idea. Well, so my mother was very creative. My grandmother was very creative. So I can't take credit for that because I grew up doing it yourself. Was our lifestyle. So just mix and match ideas that I might see, and I change it around a little bit. I like to make every idea very low cost. So if I see something expensive, I'm determined to make it less.
Do you walk through like a Halloween store or like a Christmas store and say, you know, I could do that? You see something and you say, I can do that.
You can, and if I see something that's really expensive and very beautiful, I don't want to pay that kind of money. So I will figure out a way to still make it, but make it for at least half, if not less than that.
Well, Julie Loven, we appreciate you being here and being here in person, right here in the kitchen.
It's great to see everybody again, so it's good to be here.
It is the effortlessgirl.com. We got that for you right there on the bottom of the screen. Great, inexpensive ways to decorate your house for fall and for Halloween.